What up? My music didn't want to stop.
How about she came in with the thug? What up?
What up? What up? Yeah, I just woke up. Shit. I just woke up, y'all. Damn. Welcome to another edition of What I Would Take, where y'all get y'all sports barbershop style right here in the room with us. I'm your host, the hostess with the mostest, Farrah. Who that be over there?
T-Dub, guess who's back? It's me. T-Dub was in the house.
Where'd you go? Did you have to come back?
Just like you, sleep. But at least I woke up on time.
Oh, he said the Lord tapped on our show.
He slapped me in the back of the head. Pap.
Every morning.
Yes, sir.
Get in the land of the living. Get up.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Amen. Now.
You stupid. But boy, we got a little action-packed day. Man, we got a lot going on. I'm tired. TT them kept me up to 5 o'clock in the morning trying to party, and like we was 1999. Yeah.
Yeah, but in 1999, you were what, 15? 14? How's that gonna work? For real. And number two, that's not gonna work. And secondly, ain't nobody in the world who ever look at this podcast who ever knew who I am would say Torrance was up at 5 a.m. So you know that baby. I don't know what you're talking about.
You might get up at 5 a.m., but he ain't gonna be awake till 5 a.m.
Exactly. That's a different conversation right there. Oh, but Farrah, listen, this day, me and Farrah hung out last night. You know, we see each other. That we hung out a little bit last night, so it may be a little different now. So,
yeah, TT was the life of the party last night.
Nope, I was the most innocent as we can all be and quiet. And we hung out with those hoodlums from what's the other podcast? I can't remember. You know,
yeah, the Extra Point. I think that's what they name be.
So. Can you imagine that if you ever watch that podcast and watch ours and you put all four of us together in one spot?
It's scary.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was very, very scary. I will say that. And I do have a picture of us. I gotta get it. I will show it in a little bit. But we did hang out last night. We had the Extra Point and Our Take together all in one household. Even their host who lives in Dominican Republic was home, so that was really the original case. The reason we were together, she don't get to come to the motherland. Well, I ain't gonna say motherland. Let me take that back. Slap myself.
The other land.
Yeah, the other land, and come and visit us across the water.
Yeah, see, listen.
The time we had last night, we really did have a good time and got to embellish both podcasts. We even had a little fight out there. We should have had some cameras.
For real.
It got serious out back, on some of the good podcast stuff. So. Had a good time with them. Very glad I was able to hang out with them. Glad we met them. The podcast is pretty cool. What you say?
I agree. And like I said, if it wasn't for this, I wouldn't have met some good people so far. And I enjoy it. And those are good people. Like, look at him. He jumping on saying that the hat comes in white too. Come on, Paul. You know that the Our Take collection is varied. We make sure we got a little bit of everything around this place.
I know, and I finally got the picture. So I'm about to share this. So yeah, I wanted to make sure I shouted us out last night. We had a good time. So here we go. Our Take and the Extra Point all together. TT ain't gonna smile. That was the best that we could get, y'all.
Nope.
I got a few, but his eyes are closed. And I had to make sure this was cropped because I was at home. Let's say that.
Yeah, you don't want to know what's under that blue line. You see that blue line?
I was definitely not matching.
You don't want to know. You don't want to see that.
I was definitely not matching. Paul, good morning. Welcome for joining. Y'all finally off y'all podcast. Y'all was going. That hat comes in white too. I don't have a white one. I have a light blue one and this black one. He got a white one. That's how he do. What's up, Zandra Lattimore Jones?
Hey.
Y'all. Oh my goodness. So we got Zandra in the building. We actually shouted her out. She has a Lattimore fun. We shouted her out on our business break last year sometime. Y'all check her out. But thank you for joining. Oh man, let me tell you, her son he plays ball. Give him a little shout out. Salisbury Hornets. Yeah, I keep up with everybody. So shout out to them on their upcoming season. I know y'all doing big things out there, even though y'all beat Lincoln last year, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Yeah, I got in my feelings. I'm sorry. Hey, I ain't telling y'all love y'all for life. We love you too. Thank you for swimming across the pond, busting the left in the Gulf of America, and around the safety.
Look.
TT, y'all made up.
Listen, we had to make up, but I had to bring gifts. You know, like a man had to bring flowers and candy like he was wrong. I had to bring gifts for the makeup with her. You know, it's worth it. It's always good to be on Tasha's good side. You know what I'm saying? Full of energy, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to try to stay on the good side. But knowing us, 5 minutes of talking about college football, they're going to start hating us again.
The music got us last night. She started dancing. We started being celestial and looking for big dippers and little dippers.
Oh, God.
It got crazy. It got crazy. Call alcohol. But, Xandra, I got you in just a second on those Aces. Hell yeah, go Aces. And TT's a fan, and I told him they would be champions before we came back on the air. He like, no, they ain't going to win them, folks. Man, just hating on your own team. But we're going to jump into it. But had to keep this little picture up. I loved it. Thank y'all for coming over. I'm so glad it's blessed y'all in my life now. So that's what's up. So I'll let y'all. Now I gotta figure out how to get my damn pictures back because I done threw them in real quick. But the Aces, we did. I'm gonna get it up. The WNBA finals was last night. And it was the last game. So if you did not watch, you missed a great season. But last night the finals were on. It was absolutely great. I loved it. I loved the sweep. Call me what you want because first off, Mercury shouldn't have been in the damn first place. Let's start there.
Number one, on that last point, if the Mercury wasn't there, then it would have still been 4 games because the Lynx would have had their star player because she would have been out the whole thing too.
They would have won the play. Well, they would have won a game without Fee. They would have won a game.
So that's number one. But I'm going to start. There's so many narratives right here, and that's why I want to start it with the WNBA. You know, it's college football day and pro football tomorrow, but this is where we're supposed to start. You are witnesses, and we're all old enough. We had a conversation last night. We all old enough to remember, and we watched this Michael Jordan kid. We may not have paid attention, but we saw greatness happening in the greatest that some people say have ever played. We are doing that right now in the WNBA. This young lady,
ridiculous.
I'm clearing my throat for a second because you know what's about to happen in a few minutes. This young lady right here is ridiculous. There's nothing this young lady can do, and they built a squad around her that she doesn't have to do it all, but can do it all. And then you got a superstar, you got shooters, and you got stars around her. This is why this is a dynasty, and this thing can go on for a while.
And it is.
So, congratulations to the Aces. I'm loving this. Of course, you know, last night I didn't think it was going to be a sweep. Who thought it was going to be a sweep other than young Farrah? But in reality, it had to be because it's football season, and the WNBA can't go on for another month. They tried to shut this thing down, and they did it in 4 games. But the best part of it wasn't even the game. It was the reaction of the crowd in Phoenix when the commissioner was sitting there trying to talk. That was beautiful. They all booed the living crap out of her. We couldn't hear nothing she said.
They booed the absolute shit out of her. I think the players was actually embarrassed for her. I mean, that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. They booed. I was like, can she just exit left? Like, get somebody else to spin. No, you see, they don't want you over here. Like right now, exit left. It was absolutely embarrassing. I would say she had to be. She like a Christmas ornament up there. She had on green, but she was red as hell.
It's that time of the year again. And not only that they booed her. Did you see that the Aces players were at least 10 feet behind, nowhere near around her? Nobody wanted to be in camera shot. Nobody wanted to be anywhere near her. She gave the trophy to the owner. The owner gave it to the coach.
Nobody was playing with her. Nobody wanted to play with her.
The coach gave it to the players because nobody was going to be around her. And even when Asia got the MVP trophy, she went, grabbed the trophy with her arm like this away from her and got the little fake picture and then ran away and ran out the way.
Well, that's a picture for forever. I'm sorry.
That is going to be the post. Well, we they don't do them anymore. That's going to be the poster on kids' walls like we used to do. That's going to be forever. Number 22 shooting a shot with 2.2 seconds.
Iconic. But did you notice anything else though? She's the first woman in NBA history to actually shoot a game-winning shot over a married couple. She got them both in the face. Married couple. All they do is lay in bed and they like, damn, you couldn't have blocked that bitch. You couldn't.
Somebody sent me that. Excuse me, a friend of mine sent me that picture, and I just busted out. I couldn't even say anything over the American, and it was like, that was a quiet ride home. You know, you lose, you want to be mad at somebody. They gotta look at each other and then be like,
lesbians fight. They fight all week, okay, and then it's gonna get quiet for 4 days.
They couldn't be quiet. They had to play a game 2 days later. They couldn't be
go
mad
home
at
to mama house for 2 weeks. I don't know who's taking the dog.
Listen, you get the dog to Asia because you can't take care of it. I couldn't either. So the dog is married to friend. But yeah, she is the first to hit a game with a shot of a married couple. Beautiful. Congratulations to the Aces. I wanted to make sure we started the show with that because that is a big thing. WNBA, wonderful season. We saw the MVP do what MVP does. She has now become, in my mind, the greatest WNBA player. NBA player. I'm not going to put the letters off. W or NBA, it's all two different leagues, but the greatest player I've ever seen. And you know what the most important part of that whole conversation is? What, sir?
Cuckoo. We even gave him the option last night, the cuckoo. Y'all, he drove around this damn lake so quick and got over here with 47 seconds left in the game. I can't believe he But no, the Aces, hold on. First of all, let me go back to these comments because I want to make sure I keep up. Hold on. So Paul, he loved the picture. Hey, y'all, love y'all for life. Let's see. Y'all made up. Okay, I'm back up. Why you didn't do the show together? Why didn't we do the show together? Because y'all got to go to the damn state fair and waste $1,000.
And y'all show started, Farrah was still sleeping, so she wouldn't even know when the show started. So don't let the fair fool y'all. She was sleeping.
I wasn't on time today for y'all show. I was trying to make my tea. Was not on time, but we got to do a show together. I hate we didn't do one together today. I don't know. Maybe we can get something together for tomorrow. We all be in the house together. We'll see. Y'all might get something live tomorrow during the football game. You never know. We'll see. You don't know. So, I don't know what TT got to do tomorrow. But I'm always dancing, act the damn fool, and she did. But we had a good time last night. Real talk, we did. MVP, yes, MVP. Stack it up. She need a room for all her trophies at this point. Queen Asia, that is all. Yes, Queen Asia. Let's see who won the other finals MVP for the Aces if she didn't. Only other person who could have won the finals MVP besides her would have been your guard, Jackie Young.
Nope, point guard. Gray won the MVP when they won a couple years ago. Yeah, she won MVP.
I thought he was asking who would have won it if they hadn't been her.
If that's the case, either Jackie Young or Dana Evans, they were those two were playing. Jewel Lloyd. So there was plenty of people that was
everybody played that. That was the whole great beauty of this game. Yes, she did her thing. She played her MVPs type game always, but they had such a core that played their part. Everybody played their part, and really, what won it was their defense. My God, man, their defense was smothering. They were switching. You couldn't catch them off beat. They were switching like crazy. So I think their defense hunkered down maybe about game 2, halfway through game 2, but game 3 and game 4, it was just smothering defense. It was just nothing that they could possibly do. Had a little foul trouble, but the bench came off and did what they had to do. So, I mean, this was an awesome win for a team who didn't even look like they was going to the playoff prior to the mid-season when they had the All-Star, and then they're going a 17-game tear is unreal. Shout out to them.
And I believe the whole time. She cannot doubt the fact. I'm not worried. You heard me. I'm not worried. And all of a sudden, they lost by 53 to the Lynx, and then something said, click. Like, you embarrassed me. No, they have to no more. And the girls ran it. So congratulations.
It went crazy. What's up, Paula? We got Paula. Yo soy Paula.
Well, hello, P. What up, P? Give me a P.
Yo. So yeah, she up in here on Instagram. Appreciate you joining. She probably working out or some shit and just listening to us. You drinking herbal tea.
At least she still knows who we are, us little people. You know what I'm saying?
I still work with her.
I know, but she don't know me. She act like she don't know her brother. We used to be peoples, but I ain't gonna mess with her. But
all the good people. What's up? Appreciate you joining.
Did you see what Tasha said?
No.
Did you see what Tasha? See, this is why Tasha get right back on that side, right there.
We don't spend no damn $1,000. We ain't got fair and TT money. Okay, $500. I told you I'm not going to that damn fair. Last time I took Jalen as a kid, he wasn't even enthused. It was raining, looking outside. He just wanted to eat. He didn't give a shit about no teacups.
Fair,
and it costs too much.
But I'm going to admit, Tasha's exactly right. They don't have our money because we got to stay home and work and do podcasts. And we got to pay these mortgages because we can't afford to go to the fair like y'all.
They got more money. I don't live out of the country by choice.
You know what I'm saying? We can't afford it. That's why we here. Man.
I'm gonna say that next time I see her on a flight to one of these Caribbean islands next week. But no, real talk. No, work hard. Everybody work hard, play hard. Shit.
Yes. Enjoy yourself.
I would say I'm blessed. I'm definitely don't have no money. I don't have $1,000 right now.
And if you want to, I'll take a turkey leg. You can swing it back this direction when you come
over. I'm too broke to go to the fair. I ain't got the money to go.
So. I don't want to go.
I bought hamburgers last night. Took my last dollars at Walmart. Y'all are crazy. Shit. But
shit, I had to eat it home before I got there.
Real absolute shit. But I'm trying to get out this damn screen so I can get to where I need to be. But let's see. Let me get back on track. Torrance threw my whole thing out of order. But I will say this.
What's that?
This dude, let's see. Now my pictures are all screwed up. I'm just gonna stop sharing my pictures so I can get them back to where I need to have them.
These are one of the great episodes where what we're gonna do is just go at it. She's gonna put a picture up and we're gonna be ready. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna show you the skill we have right here on this thing.
Damn these pictures. How about that? That's what I'm about to do. Ejected. And you know what? I missed that whole play because I was probably running my mouth or taking a shot or something, but I didn't even get to see the technical or none of that. But I saw the replay.
Usually when they eject something, a coach touches the ref or whatever the situation was. He didn't touch the ref, but he got so close that she could feel the breath in her ear, and he must have said the word that you just don't say to people. So she's
rather be a B-I-T-C-H. He called her something.
Whatever it was, she was like, you can even see she took a second.
I think she took a 50B out on him today.
And get out.
I think she put a 50B on him today.
Well, if you go, we're learning in the WNBA. If you're going to lose a series, and it's almost at the end of the game, you might as well go get ejected. you might as well not have to look at the end of it. And that's what happened when Gerald did that in Minnesota. That was the end of that, and this was the end. He must have known this was the end too, but. Was it warranted? I don't know. The ref could have been more patient to that, but he didn't have to get all up in the face either. He could have said what he wanted to say from a distance, and then it would have been wiped off and moved on.
That ref was mad because the coach had more hair than she did.
Right. Now that's true though, but you. Oh my gosh, you are right. But
she's retired and on a fixed income. Keep messing around, you ain't gonna get that check from the state.
Listen, she fixed that income to the fair. She got her income fixed.
Been saving all year, $5 a month. Damn it!
Oh gosh,
$5 a month, and those burgers with fire. Yeah, all I did was smash them, brandy seasoned. I ain't got nothing to do with it.
So
I need some of that video editing y'all did last night. I need some of that.
Yeah, y'all make me hungry because I didn't get one of the burgers. Randy offered. I was like, no, I'm good.
And I offered you as soon as you walked in the door. You stole liquor and was like, I don't want none of that.
No, listen. By the time I came in, y'all, I came in a little bit late. I'm be the first one to say that. You know, you'd be the last one, and you sitting there eating. Everybody that ate looking at you eating like you feeling all special. The burger get all good, and you're not eating your hand. You're all embarrassed. You don't want to be out.
And it wasn't hot off the grill. I mean, the buns were grilled up in butter on the black stove. You didn't get the crispy bun, none of that. So they were fire. But let's see the thank you for a great season.
Thank you.
That is what I will say. I truly appreciate you for a great season.
And the last thing for the W, this is the one thing, a subject that I want to talk about. It's a Paul talking. Did you see that your girl Angel's going to be one of the Angels with a Victoria's Secret?
Yes, I did see that.
And now we move past it.
I did see she's gonna walk as a little angel. What she said, I saw her the other week saying, "Just because I'm fine, don't mean I don't like playing basketball." Some stupid. We're gonna move.
Yeah, congratulations as the first athlete to walk the stage as an angel. Congratulations. Move on. I wonder if she can wear them brick Barbie shoes when she walks in. Oh, sorry.
I don't know what she's gonna wear, but Tasha, what did you say? Tasha ate all them damn burgers. Paul, you got scared of your burger. I made his double burger off the stove, off the damn grill, and he took his patty apart and then went back and got it. So I didn't bring it up last night.
Yes, we're so happy to bring Angel up last night. We're so proud of you, sir. Yes.
You could have got smashed, you know what I'm saying? Like them damn burgers. We choose our battles. But I do want to give a little small I don't even know if I have it on here. I have a little rest in peace. Did y'all see? Oh, I feel so bad. If y'all don't know, if you watch college basketball, I'm sorry, I had to bring up James Smith, Loyola, Chicago. If you don't know nothing about no Loyola, Marymount, whatever they are, Chicago, Marymount, every March Madness, this woman is here, and she wills them to the damn March Madness. I know everybody is looking at this like, damn, are you serious? Yeah, she died. I almost said finally died. It means that. But she was 106. Literally, this woman put Loyola on the map, not the damn teams. Everybody knew about this old woman. Want them to get to the final floor, and they made a couple of good Cinderella runs. And she was marketed, but she did pass away. When I saw that, I got to shout that old lady out. She put Chicago on the map.
Sister Jean, as we call her, Sister Jean came into notoriety that year that Loyola of Chicago made that run to the Final Four, and she was the lucky. I mean, not the mascot. She was the lucky charm. Let me make that correct. She was the lucky charm, and at that point, and since then, her notoriety kept getting bigger. She even wrote a book at 103 years old. She wrote a book to tell her story when she became a nun. When she was like 30 or whatever situation. I mean, she lived life a little bit before she became a nun. So, we ain't gonna say nothing about that part of it. But Sister Jean, I didn't know you, but I knew what you did for that school. I know what you did for that squad, and I'm going to say thank you for what you did for college basketball because you brought a voice.
All her grandkids should go free. All her kids had free scholarships at Loyola. That woman marketed for them, like for real.
Fair. If she 106, the kids and the grandkids got to be 50, so they already finished.
With the great grades.
They should be done by now.
The ones removed.
They should like
everybody.
You know what I'm saying? So, but honestly, Sister Jean, good work. Rest in peace. Thank you for the things you did for people that I don't know, and thank you for the little bit that made me pay attention to what you did for people I did know. So thanks.
Right. Yeah, for real. Leave Angel alone.
Oh, gosh.
Dead list and smashed like them burgers. Yeah, you would have. You would have got smashed. What I say? How he gonna call me out on national TV?
Oh gosh.
I'm done with y'all too, but real quick, I do have I brought this up last night. I did bring this up last night. So we do have one sit your ass on that.
Sit your ass down.
This stupid ass. We talked about this last night. I told y'all I had a picture. So he swears he took this picture, the red in the background. He says that he took this picture while he was in traffic, not because he knew he was going to be arrested. I don't know. We driving, we see traffic, and somebody posts a picture. Why would he do that? He swears out of all of the NBA teams he's played for, all the traveling he did across the world, he's never sat in traffic like this in his life. And he fell asleep. And that was why he was arrested on a DUI charge.
So this is
I don't know if it's stuck.
This is not the picture of him in a lazy boy comforter chair in a car.
He posted this is his picture. He posted it. I'm glad I took this picture
Oh Jesus! He was sleeping in that lazy boy shit because that don't look like a car seat to me in any kind of I've ever seen. That looked like that same. That looked like the same chair that him and Kevin Garnett talk on their little podcast. The same chair you sit in. That's supposed to be in the car. Dude, you were drunk. You drunk now. You drunk when you posted this picture. But Paul, you retired. You got money. What else you need to be doing? Just don't do nothing to hurt yourself or hurt nobody else. That's all I can say.
I'm just saying. He said he lying like OJ in it. We know you did it, OJ. We know you did it. He's damn lying. He was drunker than a Cookie Brown.
Oh, Cootie Brown.
Cootie Brown. Lord have mercy. No, Sister Jean slander. No, we're not. I gave her a shout out. I want to, rest in peace her. So, but definitely had a real sit your ass down moment. Why he always in this easy? Walk into the stadium, he get caught smoking reefer on TV.
Hanging out with the strippers and dude, sit down somewhere. I know you got money. Down. Sit your ass down somewhere.
Please and freaking thank you. So now we're gonna skip back up here, fooling with TT. I'm telling you, he got me all over the place. All right, we're going to college football. Let's do this. Here's some good shit on today. What I got up first?
What you got?
Ohio State and Illinois. So it's a couple games to watch there. It's some good games on the day, and they were all encumbered in this one damn picture. So there you go.
Well, all good games were maybe one of them. But
except one of them. But we're gonna start with Ohio State and Illinois. In particular.
Okay. Well, number one, taking them down. Number one, in Ohio State and Illinois. I don't know. Illinois is a pretty good team. We know they had that one stumble against apparently an Indiana team that's probably just a little bit better. Apparently, Illinois is consistent. They don't turn the ball over. They got a quarterback and everything, but I think Ohio State may be a little bit too much for him. I don't know because I hadn't really watched these two teams other than the first game of Ohio State when they played Texas.
I've seen Illinois play. They're really good.
Now, I do want Illinois to wear those old throwback uniforms they wore yesterday with the little helmets that look like the old school. I mean, they wore last year. Now, that may trick Ohio State to thinking we don't know who we playing and may give them a better chance. But I think Ohio State had the week off last week. Did they play anybody? So they might have been get the chance to prepare for. Yeah, so the chance to prepare for Illinois. So I'm gonna watch this game because I want to see how both of them do. But I'm gonna go swing toward Ohio State this week if I had to pick a game.
Okay. All right, I can see that, but I do see Illinois could upset them. I really do. Let's see, Alabama and Missouri.
Last week we talked about Bama a little bit and how they played Vandy, and Vandy can do this, and it was a revenge game. And then the week before that, Alabama played Georgia, and they had to beat Georgia because it was a big time game. Now they play Missouri, and Missouri is scary good, and nobody pays attention to.
And they playing at Missouri.
Missouri can run the ball. I think Alabama's going to do everything to stop the run. So we got to see what Missouri's quarterback and what the receivers can do against Bama to make this game. Now, can Bama score enough points in Missouri to win? Yeah, because nobody's celebrating the Missouri defense.
But don't sleep.
But you don't, because their offense helped their defense because they are the top 10 teams in the country in running the ball.
Yeah.
So that offense helps that defense, and it's all come down. If Missouri can run, Missouri wins this game. If Alabama shuts the run down, Alabama wins this game. So
I see Alabama shutting the run down. They have the defense to do it easily, but will they? We'll see.
They did the second half against Vandy because Vandy was running up and down that first half, and all of a sudden they made some and next thing you know, Alabama was like, "We got you, cuz. We got you, cuz. This is what we do down here." And next thing you know, Bama was winning. So, who you going with that? I'm gonna let you just pick on this one.
I'm going for the underdog. I want Missouri to win. I don't like Alabama, but I do see this could be an upset. I mean, Alabama should win it. I can see them stopping the run, but if they don't make the twerks like they did against Vandy.
Well,
and then they don't, and just because they made some tweaks and twerks, don't mean Missouri won't either at halftime. So
I got to
running up your gut first half, and then Arsenal out in the second because you think we coming out the run.
Maybe they just need to push all the way down the field and see what happens.
I refuse. We'll bring it up later.
But I got a selfish reason why I want Bama to win. So I'm gonna pick Bama in this game. Next.
I'm sure you do. Indiana and Oregon.
Oregon at home. I ain't going to talk about it. Oregon is home. That's the only reason I will say Oregon over Indiana. Oregon is home.
Indiana gonna get them.
Okay, all right. You heard it here first. The Fighting Mendoza is the quarterback from Indiana, and the Fighting Mendoza.
He's in the Heisman race. If you ain't seen that quarterback, y'all quit tripping between him, Mateer. There's one more out there. Cincinnati's quarterback is ridiculous. They just ain't getting the notoriety of him because of where he's at. It's some great ain't nobody paying attention to quarterbacks, but you will see them when it comes to college football playoffs. And it's already after this weekend, it's about 10 of them teams already bowl eligible, which is kind of crazy to me already the way they got it lined up. But one game this weekend, about 10 teams already bowl eligible.
Well, that day they don't play nobody. Sorry.
Really for them to be like, you good. Y'all ain't
playing nobody.
Drift the schedule, you're out of here. Because I really think it's some teams that can't, it don't matter if they went undefeated because their strength of schedule, they'll never make it even to a bowl game. Carolina could have been, think about it, if Carolina had been good without the hype, if they didn't have Bill, they shouldn't play a playoff game if they went undefeated because their schedule was trash. And I will say that myself.
Well, I won't talk because as you know, I'm on the opposite spectrum. My schedule is hell and high water. So we can win some games in there. We can win games, it'd be a miracle. So I'm gonna leave that alone.
Tasha about to get grounded. She said, I gotta go. Paul is yelling at me to clean my room and get your
okay, she got them crickets together. She trying to bed.
Guys, y'all have fun out there. It won't be too hot, but that direct sun will still get you. Ooh, I'm gonna text y'all in a few. I'm gonna text y'all in a few. We got something we need to do. I just thought about Red River Rivalry, which these two dummies ain't going to. They ain't going to the game, but they're going to the fair.
The question is, why do you go to the fair or the Red River Rivalry when you know that's the only day of the fair that is going to be crowded out there? That's the only day.
Well, I used to go to the HBCU game, and it was packed. It's still packed out there every day.
Yeah, so I don't get it. But Red River Rivalry, this is an interesting game because it depends on who's quarterbacking for Oklahoma.
Mateer is looking. They said
if Mateer is playing, and if I was him, I wouldn't. But if he is playing, then and he's healthy, then I would say Oklahoma can win this game.
They don't even need him to win. I truly don't believe.
I disagree because Texas will shut down that little running quarterback y'all got because that dude is not throwing right now.
Down. Shut us down. We can kick field goal. Shut down our quarterback. What the fuck what is your quarterback gonna do? What is Manning gonna do?
Hold on. All he got to do is what he do. Throw 2 touchdowns and 7 interceptions, and they still scored 14 points, and y'all kicking field goals. That's the point.
Defense. Our defense is too good. First off, he can't even get past Sam Houston. Like, are you kidding me right now? Like, think you're really about to throw anything on us? They are about to punish that boy today. That is the whole mark today on that defense is to put that boy on his back.
Number one, anybody in the Dallas area know when you drive down to Houston, that big Sam Houston statue, you can't get past it. It's tough. It's tough to get past Sam Houston. Apparently, even driving to Texas. But what I'm going to say is this: you're right. Yeah, but what I'm going to say is this: if Mateer is not healthy and that other dude's playing, Texas will keep it close enough that they can win the game. If Mateer is healthy and playing, then Oklahoma wins easily.
Well, because of the rivalry, is that the only reason? I'm on Adam Scheffner page because if he didn't say it,
you know the truth, and we've said this many times. Because of the rivalry, it's going to be a close game. Nobody's going to believe. You know that, and if you let Texas go, and the one thing you don't want, and as we talking about it, the Cooper Manning and Manning commercials popping up on my TV right now because we shouldn't have been talking about it. But you know, if it stays close and Manning has a mysterious drive in the game, all of a sudden he's going to be one of the greatest again. Y'all can hold that down. But I'm going to say this. I'm going to pull the upset. No, what? I'm going to pull it back. I want Oklahoma to win because I want them to come in fat and hungry next week with whoever they play the next week. Week.
Well, okay.
I want them to come in fat and hungry for who they play next week. That's all I care about.
I believe Mateer is going to play. the latest report on him, I believe that all he's saying is that he's going to attempt to play. I think he's going to come in. He's going to try it, see how things work for him. But he is attempting to play. I am looking it up. He's attempting.
I will set a hitman to hit that damn hand. I will do everything I possibly do to break that damn hand. Is it a stolen hand? Yes. Yes. I will do everything to hit that hand.
Don't mess up the season over this rivalry.
Yep. And I believe I'll get somebody who played on my bench who hadn't started. That I don't care if he get kicked out of the game, but I'm gonna hit that hand one time. His
seasons are still there. He just had the surgery last week, so. But Paul said, "Okay, by 30, I'm with you." But it could be because of the rivalry. It could be crazy today.
But you're gonna listen to a man who literally said he's in a poly team relationship with the Titans and the Cowboys early in another podcast. You gonna listen to him? Okay, let's move on.
To the next. All right. Oh God! Yeah, damn.
Michigan. On to the next.
Well, I'm glad they jumped off. I hope they did. If not, the comment button is gonna ping in a second. But Michigan at USC. What you got, man?
Now it's gonna be a doozy. I was listening to another podcast, and the celebration of this Michigan guard was so horrible. It was like Michigan is the greatest thing in the history of the world, but then they have to admit, if the receivers do this, because the quarterback is getting to do that. But we got a running game. We can do. Hold on. What is the confidence in your team? Apparently, y'all the greatest thing in the history of the world with no receivers, right? Y'all think Underwood, who y'all paid $7.8 million to, is worth every single dime. Y'all playing a USC team that lost to who was it? They lost to a couple of weeks, Illinois or whatever it was, and they're playing in Cali, and you sleep on them, and they the third ranked offensive team in the nation at USC, so they can score, and you're going to depend on your defense. I said to them on their podcast, I said to them in their face, if they ever play a team that can score points, they will lose a game.
And this is going to be today. USC can score.
So Mr. Coulter, Tasha, what the other dude named Mike, all y'all with y'all Michigan Blue.
Right.
No Blue. I want you to hear it here. The other USC, the other, as I call them, the Fighting Condoms, will beat Michigan today. The Fighting Condoms of Trojans. The Fighting Condoms will beat y'all. So you heard it right here, sir.
Damn, is the condom gonna bust today?
Listen, as a fan of the University of South Carolina, I want you, and I'm not gonna put it on play. If one USC is the Fighting Condoms, and what's the nickname to the other team? We're not going to say the name, but understand the point. You understand the point. Go Trojans.
Woo, like last week. Oh my God. TT, I am not with you and Paul on this shit, but Michigan will lose tonight to USC. I'm going to forever go against them, just like the Cowboys until last week. But that's another story.
Not you hating outside the club, Josh. Condoms bust. You're right.
That guy is going to bust today. Don't get caught slipping, man. See, that's the problem. You change the name from Trojan to, I don't know.
See? And look at Tasha. Look at Tasha come back. We didn't mention any names, Tasha. We just said, we didn't say a word. We just put it out there. Now you want to talk about the team. I just said my take on this game. That's all.
The Cox ain't doing that because them Cox ain't got no condoms.
But that's right. And the last time Michigan was relevant is when they are videotaping other teams so they can win. Okay, let's move on.
To be the boss right now.
So let's move on.
The coach in the NFL, like, look now. Swallow it, look at him.
I can't do nothing about that.
Can't do nothing about that. The hate is real with you too. Only on from Michigan. I'm sorry, I stopped putting my clothes on the shop. Maybe you'll go put your clothes on.
You gotta hurry up. You know Paul ain't waiting for you. You know what I'm saying?
No, don't put no lotion on in Texas. You don't need it. Excuse you.
He used big letters. He's angry at me. I'm sorry, Paul. My fault. No offense.
Kiss the rain, man. Kiss the rainbow. Help that.
We're gonna kiss the camera. We gonna forget the rain. We're gonna kiss the camera and all the videos of all those other teams that y'all filmed to win a national championship. That's what we're gonna do.
What about this other SEC match? This SEC match.
Georgia versus Auburn. The Dogs and the Tigers.
I might watch this one opposed to that.
Well, I'm gonna go with Georgia. I don't know how good Auburn is. I haven't been really paying attention to it, to be honest with you. But it is the SEC, so I know anything will happen. But it's just something about Georgia playing Auburn, history wise, and I think Georgia definitely has a lead. I'm going with Georgia, especially coming off. Was it last 2 weeks ago when they lost to Alabama and they had a bye week too? So that's time to get it. So
smash burgers. Everybody caught it, but I think Georgia will pull it out. So I'm not even going for that underdog with Auburn. So I'm just not going to do it. South Carolina, the Cuckoos.
See, Natasha and Paul, you got your chance to talk about my fighting Gamecocks right now. Y'all got a chance to say something, but I'm going to say this. Right now, nobody is expecting us to do anything. Nobody thinks we have a shot. And I like that concept with South Carolina. So I'm gonna sit back. I ain't even gonna have to pick this game because you know I know what I know.
You know y'all gonna lose, your little boy, your quarterback. He got engaged, put a little ring on his little cheerleader, and all that good stuff. I seen it the other day. Did you not see it?
Listen, his mom and daddy ain't all of that. Right now, we playing football. This is what the business is, and the business is football. We going down.
About to catch an L down in Death Valley. So
listen, all I'm gonna say is we know how to win in Death Valley. The one in South Carolina, we can do the same thing in the one in Louisiana. We know how to win in those places. So we'll see. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, please, everybody pick against the world. If we lose, nobody expects us to win. If we win, y'all ain't gonna say nothing to us.
I just personally think that's a sit your ass down moment. Y'all are not. Yeah, but y'all not winning the LSU.
That's either for me or for you. Who gonna have to sit? Okay.
You.
Well, listen. All I know is I'll see you at the tailgate in North Carolina, Greensboro with the Qs when you go ahead and step in with us and eat our barbecue. Come on over there. You come on in. That's when you're gonna have your face looking like how that happened.
You know what? I forgot to shout out before I leave college football. It is G-Ho. If you don't know Ho, then too bad. You just have not lived. You can't even die yet. A&T, North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University's homecoming is this weekend, which they have already trademarked as G-Ho years ago, the greatest homecoming on earth. Even though they're going to lose probably by 58 points, they don't care. They ag and pride.
They ain't gonna remember.
They don't care. But yeah, it's really going down. Homecoming started probably Wednesday. Thursday they've been partying. It's crazy. So I wanted to give them a shout out. Y'all stay safe. Y'all have fun. All the good parties tonight, day parties today, cookouts, the Qs throwing shit, everybody throwing shit. Ain't no reception. So if you know anybody there, don't call them because they cannot answer. There is never any reception. Too many people. But do want to give a shout out to Aggie Pride, US A&T homecoming this weekend.
And I'm glad you said that because I want to say on the other side, last week South Carolina State University had their homecoming and they did their thing. Now, on the sad side, somebody got shot and got killed. It's still stupidity, but it was a good time had by most. And let's just make sure when we go to these wonderful things and we represent our homecomings and we all get together, let's make it a peaceful and enjoyable thing because the outside is looking at that part of what happened in South Carolina State, but not looking at the celebration of people getting together and a wonderful football game against Savannah State, and that's what was important. So peace to that young lady's family who passed, and go Bulldogs.
Yes, go Bulldogs. And lastly, my last shout out, because I don't want to do it later. We're on football. Shit, get it over with. I don't care. I'm blessed with my age. I'm 48 years old. I think I look damn good to be 48. Last night was my high school 30-year reunion. Yes, it was. I was on the committee and still didn't go. Ain't got no idea. Texas dripping with these appointments. But I did have to shout out my high school. It is my 30-year reunion. My class is partying all weekend without me. But want to say shout out to Lincoln High School Wolves, class of 1995. It is our homecoming. And to make it even better, you remember a couple weeks back, I showed y'all a team that won 90-0, a high school team back home. which is my nephew who plays in the CFL, Shelby High School. They everything is they have NFL players come out of there. We took them down last night. I don't give a damn. I had to shout out. This is my homecoming. This is my reunion. God dang it. We beat. This was massive, 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 massive. Bragging rights forever. And be the top school in the state. But definitely shout out to Lincolnton High School, my alma mater, my 30-year reunion. Ain't nobody better than class of 95, bitches.
Hold on. Let's back this up a little bit. Congratulations, class of 95. And on my shout out next week, my school, Georgetown High in Georgetown, South Carolina, we have our homecoming, and I will be celebrating my 35th.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
35th class reunion. I was supposed to be going. My wife tried to talk me into going, and I couldn't pull the trigger because I just didn't want to see nobody.
I'm gonna go to a game.
I'll go to a game and we ain't win in 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. But the point of that is, shout out to all my classmates of 1990. So when she was graduating high school, I was out of college. What does that tell you about me?
I was in 8th grade when you was a senior. I guess you say we missed high school together by 1 year.
Excuse me, I was supposed to be out of college when she graduated high school, so I graduated college in 95 too. So get that extra college year. You know, we all need that bumper year just for the fun of that one. But shout out to Georgetown High. Shout out to the class of 1990. And if I don't show up next week or next Friday, I'm sorry. I would love to see you, and I hope you have a wonderful time. Go dog.
There's some niggas class reunions everywhere. You want to admit it or you don't, them. But I'm proud of my age. I'm blessed. I'm thankful that God let me stay here all these years. So because we have a lot of classmates that did not make it. We actually lost one last week while we're going into our reunion. So I'm blessed to be here. So I will never deny my age and all that good stuff. But had to give them a shout out. So all that's done. So we're gonna get into the thick of it all. The good to the end to the FL. National Football Day. So what we got? We had Thursday night football. What a freaking game this was. And I'm just gonna, before I even let TT speak, I called this game on Tuesday. I said that Dart was gonna do it. Was I skeptical? Hell yeah. But I went with it, rolled with it. I knew I would get trashed, smashed, all of that. But I went with him. And I kept texting TT. I mean, it was silence. I mean, he was leaving me on red. We got a little football chat. Pete, I don't know where Pete at. You sleep? Where you at, Pete? But when nobody responded to me, Paul, nobody. Finally, they came out the dead. But they don't listen to me. I don't know if it's because I'm a female or what. I don't know why they don't listen to me. Go ahead.
Nobody said we're listening because you're not a female. That's not true. Nobody had the expectation that the Eagles would not be able to stop the Giants. The Giants came in with a little bit of energy. With the new rookie quarterback and a rookie running back, giving them some energy that they didn't have, and it just lit a spark under them. Now we can look at it a couple of weeks ago when they lost Neighbors. We thought, this thing was over. And we can even look at it a little bit on Thursday night when Russell Wilson threw that wide open pass to that dude's ankle. The dude's ankle was open, as I was telling Paul. He was angry, but you got to catch it with your hands. Listen, so we can talk about that, but we will talk about the Giants winning in that upset against the Eagles. It was a great game, and it brought in a lot of conversations. The Giants coming in, doing what they're supposed to do. The Eagles doing a tush push from the 28-yard line all the way down the field, and people getting pissed about that. Is this the beginning of the Giants or the end of the Eagles? I don't know if that's the answer that either way. But we know the Eagles do this. A couple of years ago, before they won the championship, they ran like 4 games up, and then they shit the bed the rest of the season because of the offensive coordinator situation. Then they came back and won a Super Bowl. That kind of thing. So maybe this is one of those years. I think we had a conversation last night about other teams that just seem to be on the bottom of this year. They're like, oh, everything is dropping out of everybody right now, but I'm not focused on that now. All I'm going to say is, yes, Farrah called this. Listen, on camera, Farrah called it. The Giants beat the Eagles. She's up 1-0 this week, and she's carrying my chain right now from winning last week. So we're going to see how this goes, but Dart and her favorite person in the league, Scatterboo, did their thing. Can you put the chain down? Can you really put the chain down now?
Oh, my bad. I thought you had asked to see it or something.
No,
But
right.
they don't listen to me. But yeah, the Giants. I was still skeptical on it. I was hoping, but Dart is the real deal. Now what I will say on a caveat of it is, I don't know how long they would do this playing the way that they are, energetically, because somebody's going to get hurt. I think everybody who watches football, know football, who knows this. They're not playing safely at all. They're giving it all their all, but the way that they're playing, it could cause for injuries. That's the big joke about these two, that they're not going to play for 5 years and have dementia by 30 because of the blows. Dart's definitely going to have to learn. He's going to be another tool to turn the ball over, wearing a big helmet because he doesn't know how to slide and want to be the man and die for everything. And the wrong hit will end his career, and I don't think he understands that yet. But I think they're going to work with him. He showed a lot of that. He could have been hurt. He really did. Shit, he did get hurt. And now the NFL is investigating, the protocol because of how they handled it. Bringing them to the tent, kicking people out. It was so many people going. What was the whole deal with that? Like, I'm trying to understand.
Well, the NFL has the rule that the coaches or other players cannot go in the blue tent. And once they put somebody in the tent, a coach can't go in there or another player. And what happened was the coach didn't believe that the dude was supposed to be in the tent because the hit was kind of a weird little hit and his helmet just kind of moved. And all of a sudden, the official up there thought it was a concussion type of hit. So they took him out of the game. And so what happened was the coach ran to the tent after they went there and poked his head in there. They're like, no go. And then all of a sudden, your boy Scatterboo ran and went in the tent. Went in the tent. Both are literally no-nos by the NFL. You cannot do that. And so they did exactly that. And the funny part was there was was it a camera in the tent before, or they had a little, how they little things before a show.
Yeah.
They were filming something and talking about nobody's allowed the tent. This is what the tent looks like, that kind of thing. And in the exact same game, the coach and the player went in there. So the NFL is investigating and basically going to find them such and such, and slap on the wrist. Giants gonna pay it, and because they got him out and he played the next series after rushing his beautiful pass.
But
He got right
one
back
of
in the
them
game.
hits ain't gonna let him back up.
And that is
he's
true.
going to have to learn how to slide. He's going to have to learn how to throw the ball away, live for another play. He scrambles really well, but he's going to have to learn how to slide and throw the ball away. That's what I think his 2 trips are going to be. If not, he will not be here by week 12.
He should not be here. God, he should not be here by week 12.
He said they're going to unalive him, but...
God. So you saying the Lord ain't gonna tap him on the shoulder one day and be like, look, bro, just go ahead and lay down and keep that nap there?
He's gonna need him to tap on the shoulder from that anesthesia, from that surgery he had, from whatever injury. That's what he's gonna need. But I love Dart. I love their energy. These young, and you already know Scatterboo. That's my all-time player. We picked him up last year in the bowl game. I've been a fan. I think he's the true thing, but he's gonna have to learn to, and he's gonna have to quit doing backflips and shit. Because when he land and twist that ankle, because he didn't land, he tried to go into the motion. Like, stop doing these flips when you twist the ankle or do something stupid.
Or that knee pop when you land that knee. Say, okay.
So I'm just, and the energy, he was doing that shit in fourth quarter. Like, oh man, that's stamina for your ass. But definitely the Eagles. We talked about this last night. I don't know. Hurts is definitely hurting them. I think I told y'all last night, I felt like the Eagles were predictable. And I'm gonna get to this in a minute. The Eagles are very, very predictable. Very predictable. I don't believe they believe in their defense. Like I said, they went for it. I know they were trying to come back. They was only down by 12, something of that nature, and it was 8 minutes left, and they went for it on their own freaking 20 or 30 on fourth down. You had plenty of time to play defense and get the damn ball back. I mean, let's just be real. And they went for it, they got it, but that was a gamble. And that let me know you don't believe in your defense, which they shouldn't, because Scatterboo was running up in their ass the whole damn night. Dart was running wherever he wanted to on the field, missing tackles, all that good stuff. But between him and this tush push, we had to watch the tush push for fucking 5 plays. Hurts. Okay. Come on, man. What's up?
Now, I'm not going to be here for this Hurts hatred. Now, I'm not a Hurts.
I love Hurts. I do.
I'm not a Hurts, apologist. I'm not going to do that. First, he's a frat brother. We're going to let that go, number one. Number two, you only can be as good as your offensive coordinator calling plays. Yes, people can be mad at him. Now, this is the same dude who has outdueled whoever they thought was the greatest quarterback of this generation in Kansas City twice. Outdueled him and won in the Super Bowl that he lost and should have won because he should have been MVP. And another one they destroyed that same team. The greatest quarterback generation, this dude has outdueled him head up twice, and no other quarterback can say that. Your boy from Buffalo can't beat your boy. Your boy from Baltimore can't beat your boy. But Hurts can do it and outduel him every time. So I can't take the Hurts hatred. What you can tell me is the offensive coordinator, is not calling the right plays and put them in the right situations. I can say that. Now, it's Hurts one of them boys. Y'all down by 20. I got to come back and I'm gonna sling the rock like I'm a Peyton Manning or a Roethlisberger or a Brady. No. But he is one of those quarterbacks that will lead you and can do that if he needs to in a certain situation, and he has proven it. This year, they got a new offensive coordinator. Now, last year, you coming off the dude with the running back who had 2,000 or could have had 13,000 yards last year. Now, people are focusing on that. And what are you supposed to do? I think this is one of those slumps for a couple of weeks. That offense is going to explode because it can explode. The coordinator will figure it out, and they're going to be good. And everybody who's got this Hurts, whatever, right now, going to be like, you know what, our fault. He is still a top 5 quarterback in this league.
He is. I don't think that he's not a top 5 quarterback. I just think that they're playing predictable. They're not chasing what they do. Everyone has figured them out. No one is afraid of them. No one's afraid of the Chiefs. These young boys are coming. Like I was telling y'all last night, I feel like it's a turn of the tides on these quarterbacks. Chiefs, Lamar, Hurts, and then you got Dart, you got Bo, you got our boy down in Tampa Bay. You have a change in the tides of this stuff. Baker brothers. But I'm trying to tell you, I just feel like I don't know what it is with Hurts right now, why they're not letting him run the offense. At this point, so many damn tush pushes. Hell, you could run a fucking option. Let him be like I told y'all last night. Be like Allen. If you got 3 yards, you can't run it up the middle. You're a big quarterback. He does it. I just don't understand the tush push. And like I said this morning on the call, they take it away or ban it. Hurts is going to be selling insurance.
I will say this. If you don't like the tush push, and I don't, stop it. That's all.
The only way you can stop it is if these refs start calling these false starts, and then it will go to hell away.
Well, then they call false starts, or you keep jumping off sides, so they got to see both sides of it, and then they eventually gonna get them flags, and something's gonna happen. But until then, as I said last night, it's horrible. But don't let them get close enough to use the tush push. Stop.
Like Michael said, this ain't football.
You know what I'm saying? You can't get a tush push if it's 3rd and 8. You can't do a tush push if it's 3rd and 6. Okay, stop them.
But if you can throw it all the way down the damn field, why not just throw a touchdown? Does he have a throwing touchdown this year?
I think he does. Yes, the receivers have touchdowns. But we're gonna stop that because again, we don't like the touch push. But they lost. Congratulations, Giants. I'm excited about this early morning game next week because tomorrow. Because we're gonna stop here first. Brutal day in Philly. Fair waking up. Brutal day in sports for Philly, where the Eagles, the Flyers, and the worst of dude, I don't feel bad, but the Phillies.
We'll get to that later. I got that later.
And the Phillies all lost on the same day.
Then I keep saying you can't spell Philadelphia lost without 3 L's.
Wow. I can't even have that conversation. That's kind of cool right there. True, but
very
cold.
True. But I'm gonna stop banging on them and beating on them. But it was a rough day in Philly. Ain't no cheesesteaks being made. Everybody at home today.
But Allen Iverson is sober now, and he dropped his book, so everything's good in Philly right there. He's now sober, and y'all can go back to the answer. So
Allen Iverson, he might be sober, but he's smoking. I'll tell you
that. I don't know nothing about that. Broncos and Jets. Listen, I'm excited. Farrah will be up in the morning watching the Broncos. Here's my question. Can Broncos swim across the ocean? How can they swim?
Well, we got to swim. You better tell Love to swim his little raggedy step across that. But no, I'm not waking up early enough for it. If the Lord taps me on my shoulder and I make it by quarter 2 or something, and we good. But we're gonna pull this out. I'm not worried about this game. Put me down. You already know Bronco Nation. But yes, they are going up against them boys, the Jets. I'm not too worried about them. I'm not worried about them, but people have been losing over stupid shit. But I don't think we're gonna go in there. Our defense is not gonna let that happen.
I also pulled for the Broncos, and I also will not wake up for this game.
I predict 2 picks.
Listen, if I remember that it's on when I'm watching the game day show early morning, remember that it's on, I may turn to see, oh, I forgot they're only in the third quarter. My fault. That's how that's gonna be. So
no, I'm not going to. Bo Nix is gonna go ahead and take care of business in the morning. Whew, the Ravens and the Rams. Now, I only really have this up here. Not so much because I give a shit about the game or the Rams at all. But damn, man, hell, can the Ravens beat them? And your boy ain't playing.
Cooper Rush is starting his second game, and Cooper Rush is a superstar. That means I'm thinking the Rams only gonna win by 14. But they're not, you know what I'm saying? It's only gonna be 14.
Can the Ravens bounce back this season? Like looking at their schedule and y'all division, can they literally bounce back?
Yes, they can.
Will Henry have a fumble?
This game, yes, he will fumble this game. Yes, he will fumble this game. Yes, they can bounce back. Yes, their schedule gets easier on the back end. Yes, your boy Jackson will be better. Back. And they getting healthier. They're after this week they'll be 1-5. So, but you still got 12 other games to run through, and then at the end of the season, if there's something like 12-6, y'all be like the Ravens or whatever the Ravens were. But they're not going to be. Let's put that in concept. But yes, this is a tough time.
Y'all division sucks, especially with y'all being on top. Y'all division.
So our division sucks because we're on top. That's why our division sucks.
No, because everybody take the fan out. Our division is not great, man, right now.
No, the division is not great. But being the fan, you can't say that our division sucks because we hadn't played any of those people yet until this week. So
my division has always sucked. But nobody there but the Chiefs. Really, who's watching? Are you serious? Who's watching the Raiders? We didn't have a good division. We've gotten better, but y'all are going the opposite way. That's all.
Listen, the other 3 teams can go wherever they want to go. 3 teams, but I'm assuming you're pulling the Rams out this week, and I'm right there. You going to Rams, right?
Yes.
Okay, just want to throw that out there. I want to make sure we confuse nation. I wrote that down. Next game. Okay, I'm just going to head. I'm going to write Steelers.
Steelers and the
Browns. I'm going with Steelers, but it's going to be really close. Browns defense.
I'm going to go with the Browns.
Okay, Browns defense is solid. I can't argue with that. And the Browns have that rookie quarterback, and now they named another rookie quarterback as the backup. He's only one play away. One play away?
One knockout away from y'all. Y'all go ahead and let your boy knock his ass out. So
no. If we do knock him out, it's gonna be late fourth quarter. We up by 5 touchdowns. Because I don't want that dude to come in and start looking like Shador from Jackson State.
I
don't want Jackson State to do
against the Steelers.
You know, he came back and do 6 touchdowns, and no, we don't want that. No, we don't want it.
He did get named as QB2. Now, the trade y'all made, will they play this week? Like y'all had a trade, Jaguars, cornerback Greg Newsome, the Jets 26 pick, Browns got Tyson Campbell.
Yes, they're defensive backs. This is a defensive back trade between Jacksonville and Cleveland, and yes, they will play. It's not like I'm about to say quarterback because I think Flax will start in 2 weeks. We can talk about that. But yes,
I'm on my flag, on my fantasy shit.
So they will be playing this week, and I didn't understand that trade. I don't know who got better. I don't know who got better in that one.
To me.
So, but it meant something for somebody. But Newsome going to Jacksonville. And another young man coming up to Cleveland, he won't probably be starting this week. But again, that defense is so good that he can probably pick that up.
Yeah, but they didn't need him. They didn't need another quarterback.
The reason why they traded a cornerback for this, it must have saw some weakness in Newsome, that Newsome was supposed to be a star. I don't know the answer to these questions, but I don't care. I don't want them to score a point, so good for them.
Right, and we're off to the next. Let's see, the 39ers and the Bucks. And Mac Jones will be starting this week.
Who? Mac Jones. Mike Jones. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Without much of a conversation in Tampa Bay, and if they're wearing those
Oh, I ain't getting your
wonderful
little
creamsicle,
picture. I'm sorry. There go your little picture.
oh, he's so cute. Thank you so much.
Yeah, whatever. And the trade. I ain't even been keeping up with these pictures. We just talking. Go ahead.
I'm going with the Buccaneers, and I hope they wear the creamsicle again because they've been lucky in the creamsicle. Don't go back to that pewter. Go to the creamsicles, and I'm going with the Bucks. Nothing against the 49ers, but they're playing over their heads and the injuries, and they lost a couple more that ain't gonna be playing this week. But they seem to find a way to, like a roach, they can't be killed. You just can't step on it, can't kill them.
Right? They just will not. And I commend them. I talk trash, but I do commend them because I've never seen a team fight through adversity the way they are and still be above. Let's just say above 500. They 4-1. You know what I mean? Like, are you crazy? So when they're not getting their whole package back this season at all. So, and I believe this team will get busted wide open next year.
So if you're picking, you picking the 49ers?
The Bucks.
Oh, all that talking, you picking the 49ers. That's all I'm saying.
Damn, I couldn't get my take.
Yeah, my fault. Take that.
I ain't taking it. I don't have no baby oil. Week 6, Packers and Bengals. Let's see them Bengals now. They got your boy Flacco will start tomorrow for the Bengals, even though he don't know they plays yet. He just got there.
Well, this is the interesting thing. The Packers are coming off a bye. It's prepared for a Bengals team that they didn't know who's going to be the quarterback. They needed that bye. Now the Bengals got a quarterback that can get these wide receivers, but your boy was sent out of practice on Friday because he was sick. One of the wide receivers was out. What's his name? Sorry. Excuse me.
Don't know. You're going to see some balls. Everybody ain't on the same page. It's going to be crazy.
But I'm going to go ahead with the Packers on the road. Is my pick.
I'm going with the Packers on the road as well, but don't be shocked if Flacco coming in and do some strange things. But I don't.
Super Flacco.
I don't think so. I hope the Packers defense got their rest and understood the assignment and come on in here and do what they got to do. I think Flacco gets about 4 sacks from Parsons today, at least 2.5.
And if y'all didn't hear, Flacco will start. Just got traded from Cleveland to Cincinnati and will be the starter. So
and they haven't practiced together. So that's why I'm giving them some of these sacks today. I think it's going to be kind of mayhem out there for the first quarter or two. But
remember, the only game that Cleveland won this year, Flacco started. He beat the Packers early this season as a Cleveland Brown. He did beat the Packers already once. So
it's different Packer team, and he knew his offense. He's at a disadvantage right now. He's really at a disadvantage. And they're playing in Green Bay.
Okay, yeah. So we both got Packers on that one next.
So that's not. All right. This is all right. Now either the Chiefs gonna come back. This is the comeback game or not.
Now this is a tough game because they're playing in Kansas City. They're playing on the road, and this is a tough game. I love the Lions. But you know what? I'm thinking I'm going to pull the Chiefs on this at home this week. They're playing at home, and this is a must-win game. And slowly but surely, their offense has been coming around. Yes, they lost to Jacksonville, but that offense is coming around, and your boy was smiling and playing. And when he starts playing like that, I love my Lions, and I would love the Lions to win again, but I got to get the Chiefs at the crib this week. Sunday Night Football.
Sunday Night Football, I'm going for another upset. Lions will beat the Chiefs. I think they're on their downfall spin. I don't think they are mentally there. Mahomes is always going to be there, but he can't make the rest of them do. We don't know if Worthy playing. Is too many anomalies with that. I'm not convinced yet. Now, if they lose, I'll take this loss. I will take this loss if Kansas City win, but I do think Jared Goff's going to go in there and take care of them and do what they got to do.
And we'll see. Great game Sunday night. I'm excited about this one.
I'm on the defensive side. I don't think Kansas City defense can do nothing with Goff.
Can Detroit defense do anything with Mahomes?
What has Mahomes done against anybody's defense? Tell me that.
They scored 31 against Jacksonville. They just didn't. Their defense just didn't stop at the very end because the dude can't get the dude falling off on the ground himself. And then Jones came out and said, "Yeah, he didn't really make any effort to tackle dude." So that's going to change because Andy Reid fire under that dude this week. So be very careful.
All 4 weeks they on their losses.
Okay, we'll see.
Right.
We will see.
This one, hey, I'll take my L, but I think Jared's gonna go in there and do what they got to do. Let's see. We had 2 Monday night football games. Bills and the Falcons, we really could give a shit, but because it was Monday night, we'll go for it. And if the Bills lose to the Falcons, I swear I'll never watch another damn game.
So you're going with the Bills, and so am I. Next.
Never watch another game. I promise you, we're not. And we had the Bears and the Commodores.
Lionel Richie and the Commodores over the Bears. What are you saying? Okay.
Hands down. Yeah,
Hands down.
I wouldn't even talk about this game if it wasn't Monday Night Football.
True indeed.
I really wouldn't. But I do think the Bears will take. The Bears will catch L. I just don't know what they're going to do with their quarterback. He's running into year 3 of his contract.
Well, he looked good the last time we saw him. When the last time we saw him was a couple weeks ago.
3 years, would you keep him?
Yes.
Sheldon, my bad, I ain't even been over here on Instagram. So Sheldon Taylor, thank you for joining. Good morning, fam.
Sheldon. Oh, but Sheldon is a big Giants fan, so I think he missed the Giant celebration that we talked about earlier that you picked.
Go back on replay because I gave you some good ones.
You know what I'm saying? So good shout out to Sheldon. What up, bro? Holla at your boy.
Lions and the Bills. I'm assuming he rooting for, but we'll see how they go for you.
We'll see.
But we do have a couple. So Murray, I do know Murray's not going to be playing this week. He has his foot. He's out with his foot. Then I think we had this is only a couple people out. What's this? I don't even know why I even have a picture of this dude, but since I have it, season ending, injury reserve, Miles Sanders is out for the year. Good what boy, Cowboys. No, you can't make the joke.
I'm not gonna say a word.
Hey, I'm just here to let you know.
Speaking of the Cowboys, I think we don't have that game as a pick game this week. The Cowboys versus the Panthers in Carolina. That's a game.
Everybody trying to go to that dumbass game. Like, why are y'all wasting money? I do not want to go for the Cowboys a second week.
Go ahead, fam.
You do your pick. Do your pick. Give me a second.
Oh, I want the Panthers to win so bad.
We do, don't we?
I want the Panthers to win so bad. Oh gosh. But who do I pick this week? I need to pick somebody this week, right? I picked the Panthers last week in an upset. They came back and they won that game, and I was correct about that one. But this one, if they get behind on the Cowboys, they can't. When the Cowboys score, they can't stop that.
This is why I had to go for the Cowboys last week. I had to take the hate out of it. And think about it, we're only picking them on the worst teams in the damn NFL. So the bottom 3 teams. Cowboys, hurry up before I brush my teeth.
I'm going with the middle fingers myself. I'm going with the Jerry Show middle fingers. So
who else miss? I'll call it. I got you. Because we don't have all of the games. So Broncos, Rams, Ravens, Cowboys. So we're both going with the Cowboys, the Cardinals, and the Colts.
Colts. I didn't have the conversation.
Yeah, Murray's out. Even if he was in, I'm still going with the Colts. Seahawks and Jaguars. That's gonna be a good game. That is gonna be a damn good game. I'm going with the Jaguars. They're on the road right now.
I'm going with the Seahawks at home.
Okay. They ain't at home. They had the Jaguars.
That's even worse than for me. I'm still going with the Seahawks. We need some games because we're picking too much alike. We gotta have a winner or loser in this situation. Ain't no more ties ain't gonna happen there, player.
Thursday won for me, so I'm good. Chargers and Dolphins. I think we voted on. Did we have that one? No,
we don't. But I'm going with the Chargers.
Patriots and Saints.
The Patriots.
Titans and Raiders. Turn up.
Wait a minute. Who?
The Titans and Raiders. The battle of the 1 and 4s. Shit, where's the coin? Do I have a coin in here?
Where they playing at? They playing in Vegas? Where they playing at? For real?
Vegas. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm going with the Raiders, man.
Okay, I'll go with the Titans. We'll keep it. We'll do that. We'll do that. It don't even matter.
It don't even matter.
Everybody else, I think we already got. We got
That's
everybody. That's it. And the Texans and the Vikings are on a bye.
Oh, Jesus.
That was rough. That was absolutely rough. Whew, okay, I think we got them all out.
Now,
so
I think we got them all, and I think our next subject is Major League Baseball, and there's only one thing to talk about. I don't care what you bring into this film. It's that one game last night. I was not watching any baseball. I was going to wait till the AL and the NL Division Series, whatever it is, the next round. But last night, I'm sitting there hanging out with y'all, not paying attention. I'm driving home, not paying attention, and something made me turn, and it was 2-2 in the bottom of the 14th at a certain point. Up to this in a game 5 of a series, winner state goes, and I'm sitting there. It caught my attention. I came home and started watching the
Philly game, right?
No, not even at the Philly game. I'm talking about last night when it was the Mariners and the Tigers.
Yes, I actually had a picture of them.
Who went to like 15 innings last night to get it, and I'm sitting there watching. I'm like, somebody gonna shoot somebody because they're gonna be suicide.
It was the AL. It was the AL.
I'm sitting there watching. I'm like, oh my god, I got interested. And Seattle eventually won in the bottom of the 15th. I'm sitting there like, you gotta be kidding me. So that caught my attention last night. Now, and you also mentioned the Phillies and the Dodgers, where it was a tie game. Was it 1-1? And the pitcher panicked and threw the ball. Oh, here we go. All he had to do was throw the first. Throw the first. He would have thrown the first. It would have been 3 outs. It would have gone to the next inning.
I felt so bad for him.
I still feel bad for him. That dude looked like you couldn't help make him feel better. Go to first.
But he bobbled the ball. I mean, 2 errors on the same play. This was a walk-off error, walk-off. What the hell else?
It's called you about to get on a flight to ride back to Philly for about 3.5 hours, and you look like you want to jump out the plane. That's what that looked like.
That was horrible. I mean, when you're in this situation, he panicked. He panicked.
And we all will panic, so there's no question about it. But the thought process, go to first. You had plenty of time. You saw that dude flash in front of you, and you panicked right here. But look at the dude at first base. He panicked. He got the ball now.
You gonna do it.
You know what I'm saying? If he was thrown to the first base, he would have had him by a mile, and that run would not have counted. Made no difference. But congratulations to Los Angeles. They went on to the next round now. Who are they? They're playing the winner of Chicago and Milwaukee, and I think they got their final game this evening or tomorrow. So, and then in the American League, we got Toronto and Seattle. 2 teams. Well, Toronto has won a World Series. Seattle has not won one in their history, and so I would love to see a Seattle versus the winner of Milwaukee, Chicago. And I don't have anything against Toronto because Toronto is a very good team. So it's getting closer when we're going to sit there and really focus and watch a little baseball for y'all and happy baseball fans when we get to the championship.
Well, this when everybody start watching. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this everybody start watching the World Series. If you don't watch like me, and MW's gone. We're in the middle of migrating over to the NBA season is about to start. College basketball is about to start. I did see your girl get the top player in the country. Everybody thought she was gonna go to LSU. South Carolina got her. I don't know her name, but she got somebody the other day.
Kelly Andrews, the number 1 center in the country. We got a big girl coming in next year. Dawn is sleeping on there now. We did lose a couple. We lost one girl, I can't pronounce her last name, who went to Iowa. White girl shooter went to Iowa. And then we lost one of our girls we looked at. It was from Spain, a young African girl from Spain. She decided to go to UCLA. So we did lose a couple of the people that came in, but we did get Andrew to get it.
Anyway.
Huh? Was that?
It was on the bench anyway.
So we South Carolina's gonna keep reloading, so I'm excited about that. And on my last note of this, and I don't know if this is news you can't use or sit your ass down, but LeBron's gonna miss the first 3-4 weeks of the season with a sciatica. So that means Bronny gonna be starting for us.
You know what? I'm over it. And I heard some rumors that your boy, the Cookie Monster down there at Dallas, what's his name? They said he gained a lot of weight. I haven't seen him, but I'm hearing that he gained some good weight. Well, yeah,
Anthony
Dallas
Davis.
too. Anthony Davis done gained weight.
He said this. And this is what people have been complaining. They're like he never comes in shape. And he said the season he comes in shape and ready, he loses about 10 to 15 pounds during, and so he can't be what he wants to be. So he said he added something. I didn't say he added muscle or whatever his stomach was this year. Whatever he added this year, so when for the season he can get to his playing weight. That's what he's saying he's trying this time.
Hey, that makes sense. And then your boy Sheldon over here over on Instagram, he's like, "Thank you, brother. You gave him a shout out. Yes, we do. Panthers, Danny Dime, and the Colts."
So, yeah, he's making his pick. See, I'm almost with you, Sheldon. I'm thinking Panthers at the crib, but
$12 tickets. I don't know about all that. Everybody trying to go to the game because they want to see the Cowboys. Because of course, everybody in North Carolina is either a Cowboy or a damn Raiders or a Redskins fan. Commander. So,
that's in the north part. South Carolina is either Cowboys or a Steeler fan. We don't do that. We don't do no other extra teams.
Out there, ain't nobody.
We run the world. Who runs the world? Steelers. Oh, I think that's how the song went. Beyonce should have said that instead, but neither here nor there. But that's all for me today.
That's all you got. What's up, Toya up in the building show. Appreciate you.
Hey, Toya.
Appreciate you always joining, coming on in here. And her son, he actually plays Khalil. He's playing in college, so shout out to him. Hopefully everything's going great for him. Let's see, the Washington Bugaboos.
That isn't the Bugaboos.
He said the Bugaboos.
Sheldon. They're the Commodores. Leave Lionel Richie and the Commodores alone, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I always gotta hate on Lionel.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I do believe we finally covered everything that we did have out of order as it was. Well, we made it.
Listen, this is what we're supposed to do. This is what these shows are about. The barbershop, there's no order in the barbershop unless you got an appointment. Unless you got an appointment. And back in the day when we went to the barbershop, we didn't have appointments. You walk in, you get the dude call you get a cut. You know, right? We don't make appointments. No, we get the cut when we get a cut. So
all that, but no, that's all we have for you guys to talk a little bit about this week on some good old sports. But make sure you guys watch the Red River Rivalry. We even got off before 12, so I'm thankful of that. You guys can go and watch your shows. I believe is the game's on now. You know, on Central Time.
Bama and Missouri's a 7-7, and I think and I'm watching Ohio State. I think Ohio State is up 10-0 on Illinois. That game starts at 3:30, man. That game don't start at 3:30.
It's stupid. Anyway, what Paul and Tasha them going down to the fair to eat? Oh, they're eating fish bowls. They talking about some fish bowls at the damn.
Yeah, they're going to eat and try to get in before the game, and then what you do is you go down and get there and eat and do that. And when the game gets start playing, then you can get the heck out because all the traffic will be going because all the people watching the game.
I ain't dumb enough to drive down there. I always take the damn whatever. I'm about to say the MARTA, like I'm in Atlanta.
Take the MARTA?
I don't know what they call it in Dallas. What is this shit called? Anywho, that's all I got.
That's it. So I want to say, listen, thank you for everybody who participated, everybody who's watching it. If you're going to watch it now, great. If you're going to watch it on delay, how was it back in the day? Tape delay when we said the old people. Replay, tape delay, yes. And remember, Razzle Dazzle's Apple More. That's who sponsors this whole thing. So make sure you reach out to them. That way they can get caught up in 380 traffic trying to make deliveries, can't get to the store anywhere because traffic all backed up because it's horrible. You see the little thing on the top of the screen. Make sure you click on that and get that. This is what fuels some of us, and we want to make sure we can do this. Because if we can get that working, then at least half of us can give up the other job and be doing this permanently. And now the other one got to figure out something they can do so we can give up that other job and do this permanently. Because this is what we really want to do. So. But thank you, everybody. I'm going to let her pick it up from there because she do all the talking. She the host, you know what I'm saying?
Whatever, I'm the host most, but I ain't got shit right now. I'm tired. I'm hungry. And guess what? I'm about to go eat that other burger you didn't eat last night. I'm about to eat this smash burger. But no, do shout out to Razzle Dazzle. I did put the little QR code in the corner. Y'all need something. It's Halloween. We actually have a 20% off on Halloween treats, certain products. So trust, you can click what you want to, but it ain't for 20% off on certain shit. But we do have a sale going on as far as Halloween till Tuesday. Actually, I think it's Tuesday that it goes down. I set it for. So if y'all need some Halloween stuff for your little birthday little parties and all that good stuff, and we do some good stuff over here on our block. We usually have a photo booth out. We're talking about having this little block party. You know, our neighbors are pretty cool. So, but y'all holler at me if you need any treats, especially for the holidays. But we are getting filled up pretty quick. I just got 100 apple orders, so.
So she telling y'all hurry up or y'all even getting that. And that's what she basically just said that conversation.
Yeah, those things. But outside of that, now thank you guys always for joining us. You're on replay, you're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, all that. YouTube, we're on everything. Thank you guys for your support. Make sure you tell a friend, subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. We just like talking barbershop style. We just love talking about sports. So definitely appreciate everybody for joining. Make sure y'all watch college basketball, not college. Oh, I'm so ready for it. College football, Red River Rivalry. Materia will be playing NFL tomorrow. And shout out to the Aces on winning the WNBA.
And don't forget the Gamecocks tonight against LSU. You know, represent. And I'm shout out to Chucky.
Nobody want to watch an unranked team play a ranked team. Go ahead.
And I'm shout out to Chucky who's on my shoulder. He's protecting me because I had to hang out with them hoodlums last night. I need all my protection right there with me.
Your name be blocking Chucky. He's too short. He's vertically challenged.
So that's okay. I can bring him up. I can bring him up on stage.
My buddy.
So, but other than that, you can do it, Chuck. Peace.
Yeah, we really out on that one. Peace, y'all. I'll let y'all Tuesday.